Hello everybody, it's Techstack here. Got Fiery with me.
Hey everyone!
Look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful mob shredder. I just wanted to show this off. I did some texture work on this thing. You can see underneath it will still animate, and as Fiery requested, the teeth on the gears of the shredder are actually moving away from each other.
Hurry up and load YouTube. I want to see it.
This up over here. There, I got them all set now. Enderman, do you like sit on my channel? Dang, man. How are you here already? I'm 40 seconds into the stream. You're already saying, hey. I'm not complaining, but dang, you're fast, man.
Well, I definitely think his notifications are working now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is perfect. That is exactly the way it should be.
And, you know, I know you're going to be way behind, but they're directional. So you can make the animations
I could see that.
Face different directions. It doesn't really do anything to the block itself as far as how it functions. It's just a visual thing, right? So it's just going to annoy people if it's not the same. Now, I've also made it so that the textures turn off when you power the block, just like the conveyors. You know, the conveyor, if I switch this on, its texture stops. So there we go. I'm trying to remember what other blocks I have in the game that are directional in nature that could be impacted by this.
The arm.
Epic Death, you're very impressive too if you already know I'm on. Even though you don't have the arm. You talking about the robot arm?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about a cube block, not a special shape.
Portal?
Green's probably
block?
directional. Yeah.
No, this green looks pretty much the same in every direction.
But the portal block's not actually a full cube. I'm talking about full cube blocks that take up the full
furnace?
1 meter by 1 meter. Good
Turbo
idea.
furnace?
Good idea. And that might be the one that I already changed for something different. It's looking okay to me.
Yeah.
It should be the bottom of me all screwed up if anything's screwed up.
Well, looks good to me. That's a Billy Bob.
Right, and then this bothers me. Why that one is sometimes off. Like there's something about one of the directions of it where the texture's upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. Maybe I need to base it off of a different model then. Because this is the one with the front is flipped. So I want the one that's not flipped. Directional normal. Yep. Bottom. Which means then anything that's using directional normal needs to be changed, which is my new turbo furnace, which is what I built this for. So the turbo furnace model needs to say, it already is, cool. I was thinking ahead of myself. So then I need to say machine shredder is not directional, it's directional normal. And machine powered shredder is directional normal. Because what happens is this conveyor, in order for me to do it right, I need what am I doing? This to go up and this to go down, but they're the same texture. So the way I did that is I just rotated the opposite side 180 degrees. And that's why this one is showing upside down 180 degrees. So if I reload now.
Oh my gosh, Enderman, you are just hooked on that Overwatch, man. Get some help, man. Professionally.
There we go. Yep, that's what it was. Let's make sure the powered ones work. Yeah, and they all nicely in the corners now. Wrap around the entire block. Awesome. Let's check my turbo furnace out. Make sure it didn't break on its bottom texture. Yeah. Then I need to add one more file, not under block, but under item for machine. It'll be the same as the machine shredder. Okay, machine shredder is what it's going to be called, and it's going to be the same as, say, the conveyor. And it's going to say shredder.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. Here's the shredder. Just say machine shredder. Right. And F3T. Then I should get a texture in my inventory. Minecraft Lamborghinis Overwatch. Ooh. Awesome. It's animated in my inventory, animated on the ground. Let's make sure if I get some glass. And toss one on top and look at its bottom. There we go. Now how do I do conveyors? They're also animated. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. Let's test to make sure it still works. Give it a creeper. Oh, peaceful mode. Difficulty peaceful. No, hard. There we go. And let's get a lever. And let's power this block here, which should turn off all three of those because the way redstone works. And it's good. Turn it on. Boom, he's dead. Perfection. We could do something like that, but I don't think that's gonna work. To pick the items up. Yeah, it's not. Well, we could have a kill box like this. Creeper spawn in. Yeah. What's that message? Wait a minute, so that means, just for the fun of it, something like that with redstone underneath it. And then did string. And then tripwire hooks. Oh right, need something out here for the tripwire hook to hook onto. Put one over here. Yep. Okay, so then I can take that signal out of the tripwire hook. It needs to be up one more. Staircase it down. And run it directly into a block with, let's say, a repeater. Let's get time day. Time set 0. Game rule. Do daylight cycle false. And we need to take a redstone torch out of this to invert the signal so that they're always powered when there's nothing on that thing. And we take the dust, and let's just go like this with another repeater there to actually power them. So now, oh, they're not actually powered. Shoot. Power them from underneath doesn't work. This kind of makes sense. Did this would work? I have to have repeaters. Get out of here, you stupid slime. You're in my way. What am I doing right this moment? I'm just goofing around. That's what I'm doing. I want to see if I can make this type of setup work where those are all shut off until a mob falls into it, then it turns on just long enough to kill them. There we go. Yep. There we go. So now when this, so they're all off right now, right? So none of these are spinning. If we were to get a mob on top of it by doing this, he trips the tripwire, they all turn on. Alright, so it turns off. And then if I put a conveyor over here, it's not actually going to lift it though, is it? Dang it. I would have to put the tripwire up one block higher for this to work, I think. Yeah, because it's not going to pick up the thing. Slime jumped up on it and turned on instantly and then shut herself right back off. So if I did this, remove all the tripwires, and put the tripwires back on. Because it doesn't fit the mod. I don't know what you mean by a slime block rocket. Right, I'm trying to make an overly complicated farm. Like, the simple way is just leave them on all the time, right? But I'm just trying to see, can you shut them off if you wanted to, based on whether or not there's a mob there. So we need a block there. Need a place against. No, you don't. There we go. And I want to be able to pull the items off. That's what I'm using these conveyors for. But the conveyors, in order for them to lift something up, need to not have a block there, and the string counts as a block for the conveyor. So now, if I spawn something over there, it's going to be too high. Won't work right with slimes, right? It turns on, kills it, and then picks its items up. If I wanted to be really evil, could I do this? Oh, I could. So now the conveyors are on, but they're only on when there's not a mob here. So if there's a mob there, they shut off, and then turn back on to pick up the drops. Oh, but the drops are triggering the tripwire. Dang. Okay, now we can fix it just by leaving them on. I forgot items trigger tripwires too. Alright. Okay. So it's all doable. I think I need to commit this to get this up to the server if nobody's on it. Let's see. Nope, there's a couple people on it. Okay, still need to commit this to the GitHub though. Is all texture work? Yeah, what's this change? Right. Added textures to the shredder. That's right, last night we probably killed a couple hundred of them. I started adding this block before I had textures and stuff. Oh, you don't want me to do it to creepers? How about wither skeletons? Because wither skeletons, this will help you get skulls. You just need to spawn them. And it's possible to get a skull. Looks like I hasn't yet. But it is possible to get the rare drops. There's one. Right there. Something we haven't tried that we really should is how does this feed deal? Oh, we need a name for this thing too. Dang it. Let's get it a name. Thing. It's gonna need a recipe too. So, what's the name of it showing? Machine shredder, tile machine shredder. Let's do conveyor, there it is. And we'll just say industrial mob shredder. SHREEDDER, and my eye is going nuts again today. Save that. F3T. Okay, later, Hunter. Let's see, did I get the name right? I did. Cool. So I need to step away from my computer for just a moment here. It looks like my son needs help with something. But when we come back, the idea is I'm going to place these down. And we'll spawn... I'll place them down in a pretty big area. We will spawn a wither on top of them and see what happens. These withers are pretty tough. I want to see how long he lasts, basically. If it kills him at all. These may not be capable of killing him. His animation spawn-in thing might also make it so that he blows these up. So we'll see what happens in a minute when I get back. Be right back.
Tech, are you there still?
Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hi, back.
So
What'd you do with Techstack?
He went to help his son. Soul Sand and Wither Skulls. And Industrial Mob Spawn Shredders. Boop, 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 boop. Dink, dink, dink.
I'm only gonna ask, what's the blast protection on that thing?
Right, that's part of this. That's why I'm testing it. I don't really want this to be used to hack withers, but let's see what it does first before I change stuff. That's what I thought! He owned them. As I think he should, right? I don't think... Now that he's in the world, can I build one up quick enough and kill him? Maybe. If he stays still long enough. Come at me. Come over
Yeah,
here.
but he's got more than 50 health.
Yeah, he does, but it's 50 per tick. Build faster. Come on. It's really hard to get near.
I got a question then. What happens if a creeper explodes on this thing?
Why would they explode on it? They wouldn't be able to stand on it long enough. Unless it's turned off.
Well, okay, what happens if you're standing near it watching mobs grind? It happens to be night, and a creeper explodes outside next to it.
You mean like this? Blows up. I mean, is that different than any other block in the game? No.
Yeah, but you'd think a mob grinder would be tougher.
I mean, we can increase his blast resistance. I'm not saying we can't change it. It's just that's how it's set right now.
And question then, if you do that, does a wither have a more higher explosive rate than a... Could you make it invulnerable to creepers but not to wither?
Yeah.
That's what I'm basically going for.
The wither has a much higher blast power.
Okay. Well then that's cool. Yeah, I'd say make it immune to a creeper. At least.
So I still want to see what happens when you catch this guy. And I think Hunter's got a good idea here. What happens if we make a floor out of this and then a floor above it out of bedrock? Spawn him inside the room that's made out of bedrock. And then slowly delete the floor so he falls down into it. In theory, the bedrock should stop the blast from breaking these. And the wither is 1, 2, 3 tall when you put the heads on, so we'll need to make a room big enough for that. And let's do difficulty. Peaceful. Difficulty hard. Okay. Basically what I'm doing right now can't be done in the game, because you can't make a bedrock room. You can spawn him in the roof of the nether, I guess. That'd be one way, but he still would blow him up. Okay, and then this needs to be the roof layer. So I'm repeatedly misplacing blocks. Okay, and let's get a torch or 2 in here. No, let's get night vision. That'll survive the blast. Okay. And the skulls. Yeah, he's gonna blow up. He's just instantly out of the box. I was wondering if he was gonna glitch out of it, because as he's like inflating himself, he's like slowly going up into the block. That's funny. Let's see here. Did not work as planned at all. The thing is, if I'm afraid if I make it too tall, then he's not gonna come down to be where the blocks are.
Yeah, but you can always build the roof up if you have to when he's in there.
The floor. It's true. I could place them inside of this. I don't have to break the bedrock, which is what I was originally thinking. Here we go. So now he inflates. I never noticed that before, but he actually physically gets bigger as he's like spawning in.
You're gonna have a stack of wither bars in there by the time this is done.
Oh dang! Get wrecked. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Let's do this again. Like, it doesn't have to do 50 damage. I just pick 50 arbitrarily for no reason. Put blocks on top of it. They are directional, so they only do damage to anything above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's dead.
Just wow. And that was on hard too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep, hard.
Pop it up to hard. Oh wait, can you pop it up to hardcore?
No. Well, the only thing I do is click that button, but that doesn't make the game any harder. It just means it's permanent. As far as I know. Yeah. I guess it's not instantly killing him because he's probably invulnerable between hits.
Right.
But as soon as he's vulnerable again, he dies. Okay, that was a fun experiment. I think we said withers can already break the bleak stone, right? I think we tested that.
Well, I know explosions can. So I
No,
would
they
only
can't.
assume that.
No, they can't. I changed that.
Oh, you changed that? Then maybe they won't be able to.
See what happens when you're on it in survival mode. You die. You just instantly die. See? No damage to it. And just to prove that blocks can be damaged, I'll put one on the ground. See? Yeah, it's a one-hit death. Somebody was asking if they're directional. They are, but it's just a visual thing. So you can place them like this. You can place them like this and get the pattern kind of going towards each other. Or you can place them, going the other two directions as well. So they're directional, but it has no impact on what it does. It's all just a visual thing. They only ever kill mobs that are directly above the block. No, I still haven't got the models working. Slabs. So if I put a slab on top of these, the way that these work is they're looking for any mob that's directly above them within a full block. So if we put a full block on here like this, they'll be fine. As soon as we break just half of it even, he gets damaged. So if I put soul sand, which is not quite a full block, he dies. Which also means if I could put the compressed asphalt, so this is a cruel choke you could play on somebody. That is not a full block. The compressed asphalt.
I see a lot of people sending you some really nasty emails for this block.
It's not like it's going to delete your inventory or anything. Just kills you. And we can make it so that it's not so aggressive as how fast it kills. Again, I just picked 50 because I needed a number.
Right.
So, how much damage should it do per tick? Or per hit, I should say. 1 heart, half a heart, no hearts, 10 hearts, 50 hearts, 1,000 hearts. What? The mining machines? I didn't think you sent them. Let me look. Oh. Hold on a sec. I left my messenger on. There we go. See what she said. Okay, I do have them. I haven't tried to open them though yet. Though, whatever. Let me go talk to my wife. She's wanting to go to the grocery store, so let me see if she wants me to go or not. She's asking me like I think she wants me to. So I might have to go, but for now, AFK for a minute.
Yes, Enderman, the grocery store. A place where men go to die. So I'll say a prayer for our fallen friend Tech.
Give me a second. Okay. Hey, Fire.
Hey. Tech may or may not be back. He had to go see what if his wife had to go to the grocery store or not. Huh?
Hello.
Never mind.
I've gotta go.
Joe.
What were you gonna say, Fire? You said
Well,
never
I
mind.
was saying Tech may or may not be back.
Yeah.
So.
I'm back, but it's because I've gotta go. Womp womp. I'll probably be back on later tonight though, guys. I think we need a crafting recipe for this, and that's about it. For this.
Are we gonna make it a crafting recipe, or are we gonna make it? Cause no, it can't. It's not a crafting recipe. It's a blueprint.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Either way works for me. Blueprint or crafting recipe.
All right.
I guess give it some thought, guys, and tell me what you think it should be. Maybe some unobtainium in it to make it expensive for the bits that do the killing.
Okay.
I don't know, because it's super powerful. So it's got to be something that you've got to tier 2 and not just walked in the front door over in tier 2 world.
Right.
So
All right.
maybe the yellow parts, the yellow lemonite. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Though we want to come back, we can set something up. But bye, stream. I'll be back later tonight.
See everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Wow, the robots have taken over.